you're sick of being out-teamed every match, listen up. Go to IGGM.com for cheap and reliable FIFA coins, trusted by players for over 10 years, with 150,000 plus reviews on Trustpilot. Use code RETRO for 8% off and upgrade your squad today. Link in the description. The key to building up in EAFC is actually very simple, but most players will never understand it, which is why they panic, rush forward, and lose the ball for no reason. If you can start recognizing certain patterns, your build-up play will go from random to controlled to completely unstoppable. Think about every pro player you've seen, or that one elite player you faced in champs who made you feel like you were defending forever and had no idea where the pass was going next. They all have one thing in common. They know exactly what they're doing in every phase of the attack. I'm not talking about the possession merchants who keep the ball just to say they kept the ball. 70% possession, 0 chances created. And then they sit there confused like, how did I lose? That's not build-up, Habibi. That's just holding the ball because you're scared. True build-up has intention. You move the ball with confidence. You pull defenders out, open space, create options, and already know the next pass before the ball even arrives at your feet. That's why top players look calm. It's not slow play, it's purposeful play. So if you want to build up like the best, pay attention here. I'm going to show you how pros structure their attacks step by step, how they create passing options, and how they control the pitch like a chess player, not a button masher. Let's get into it. I want you to imagine something. Every player on your team is part of a triangle, every single one. And your job in the build-up is to constantly find the passes inside that triangle. That's it. Picture it like this. The ball is never isolated. It always has 2 support options connected to it. Left, right, forward, short, safe, progressive. If you can visualize your players forming these triangles, and you understand that every player belongs to one, you will never run out of passing options. You will never panic in the build-up. You will never feel stuck. Instead of forcing a risky pass or just sprinting forward, hoping something works, you will always have a secure pass, a link pass, and a forward pass. And once you get used to seeing the pitch like this, the game slows down. You stop rushing. You start manipulating defenders instead of reacting to them. This is how top players stay composed. They don't hope for options. They create them through structure. So next time you build up, remind yourself, where is my triangle? Who are the 2 players connected to my ball carrier? How do I move the ball to build the next triangle? Think in triangles, play in triangles, and your build-up becomes automatic, predictable for you, unpredictable for your opponent. Now let's look at examples so you can train your eyes to see it in game. When I pass into my right center mid, I already know he's connected to multiple triangles. So immediately, I look inside to Claudia Pina. Now pay attention here. This is where the structure becomes clear. Watch Claudia Pina, Frankie de Jong, and Alexia Putellas. Look at the triangle they form. This is the key moment. We trigger Putellas, who is my left center mid, and that trigger is massive because the second she makes that run, the defender is forced to make a decision. Follow the run or hold the space. Either way, we win. If the run is covered, we recycle back into Frankie and rebuild the triangle. If the run isn't covered, we attack the gap instantly. That trigger isn't just about going forward. It's about forcing the opponent to commit and then punishing whatever they leave open. That's the triangle method in action. Calm, controlled, and always one step ahead. Triangles everywhere. When you play inside those triangles, you create automatic passing options. You always have a support pass, a forward pass, and a safety pass. You can bounce it, recycle, drive, or break lines, all from one small shape. This is why pros don't panic. They don't force passes. They don't sprint blindly into pressure. They shift the ball inside the triangle, wait for one defender to commit, and then break the line. It looks simple when they do it, and that's exactly the point. Great build-up looks simple because it's structured. Most players pass forward, then pray. Pros pass, create a new triangle, and attack the next space. It's constant movement, constant support, constant balance. If you learn to spot these triangles and move the ball inside them, you'll become unpredictable, calm, and extremely hard to press. If you're a fan of this concept, consider booking a session with yours truly. In a one-on-one setting, I can really take the time to break this down for you and help you apply it in your own game. And remember, this is just one style I teach my students. Imagine what else I have in store for you once we really start working together. I also teach these concepts inside my private program, Retro Academy. You'll find the links for both in the pinned comment down below and in the description. See you there, and let's level up your game the right way. Now let's get into some of your comments from the last video I did on my 4-5-1 live gameplay. The support you guys showed on that video honestly blew me away. Comment number 1 from my boy Rizo. I don't usually leave messages after videos on YouTube. I just like them, but this video made me think. I've been watching educational videos on YouTube and other sites for 3 years now, and the impact of the video I'm watching is like dancing. It's balanced, it's coordinated, it's doing something that I saw in FIFA. It's like flowing water. Thank you very much. Please make more of these videos. My reply to Rizo, man, I genuinely didn't know how much impact that video was going to have on you guys. To be honest, I was literally running late to work, and I realized I didn't have a video ready. That video was supposed to go to my academy only, and I said, you know what? Let me post it publicly and see what happens. And the reaction truly opened my eyes to how much you guys appreciated it. So thank you, really. Comment number 2 from my guy Scorpion. It gives high value. Definitely do more videos like this. Real live match commentary is what we need. I saw YouTubers like Boris the Legend who shows only 8 skills you need to know or something and lots of cutscenes. And then when I watched his stream, he used in whole match 1 skill 2 times. When we see over and over what you do, we can learn from this. Show us other options or other aspects like this through live commentary. My reply, first of all, huge shout out to the big guy Boris, legend of the community, always respected. But the simple truth and the harsh reality is once you hit a certain skill level in this game, Division 1 and higher, skill moves become a risk more than a benefit. What a lot of TikTok and YouTube clips don't show you is context. Those crazy elasticos, ball rolls into la croquetas, scoop turn chains. A lot of those are done against bronze shot AI defending or very low-rated players in champs. They're highlight moments, not real competitive gameplay. When you're playing at a high ELO games in champs, elite division, or against actual sweat players, if you try those spammy skill combos, 9 times out of 10, you're losing the ball and you're conceding a counter right away. The risk to reward is horrible. That's why when you watch real pros, you don't see that stuff every possession. You see small touches, body feints, left stick dribbling, quick wall passes, movement triggers and decision making. The real skill is in controlling tempo, not spamming animations. Live commentary shows the why, not just a cool moment. You guys see exactly what I'm thinking, why I make certain passes, why I recycle, why I hold my run, why I slow down instead of forcing the skill. That's what actually helps you level up. So 100%, more videos like that are coming. And trust me, the moment you stop chasing highlight moves and start playing real football with structure and patience, your whole game changes. Comment down below if you have questions, guys. Seriously, I read all of the comments, and who knows, maybe I'll answer your question in the next video. Guys, the reason why, like my boy Tazio said, I'm able to flow when I play like water, like Bruce Lee, is because I've practiced these movements and patterns so many times that it's literally part of my DNA now. Like Bruce Lee said, I do not fear the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once. I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. That's the whole point. These triangles, they help me see the game faster. They give me comfort, control, and clarity. As long as I have my triangles, I know my options before the ball even reaches my feet. I know every move. I'm never lost. I'm never rushing. I'm always one step ahead, especially when I trigger a player in my own half. In the 4-5-1, this is crucial. You don't force the pass the moment they start running. You wait, you hold, you let that runner get right to the defender's shoulder, and only then, right when they're about to break past, that's when you release the ball. That patience, that timing, that structure, that's how you play beautiful football. Flow like water, think in triangles, move with purpose, and suddenly, the game feels easy. All right, boys, that's gonna wrap it up for today. Flow like water, think in triangles, play with intention, and the game becomes simple. Now, real quick before we head out, if you want to build your dream squad without wasting money on packs and praying for luck, check out my partners over at IGGM. They're fast, trusted, and they've got over 150,000 reviews on Trustpilot, so you already know they're reliable. And of course, use code RETRO at checkout for a discount. Save your cash, save your time, and get the squad you deserve. Link is in the pinned comment and in the description below. Thank you guys again for all the support, for watching, commenting, learning, and growing with me. It means a lot, wallahi. Stay patient, stay disciplined, keep studying the game, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love, fam.